Derby County head to Ashton Gate in just 2 days' time to face Bristol City in what looks to be a really big clash for Derby County. Yet again, they've stumbled upon their results and find themselves battling within that relegation pack once again. The gap is still 5 points, but Derby County keep edging themselves ever closer. Just 4 wins in 20 games since September is an absolute poor set of fixtures for Paul Warne. Despite some good performances, they still find themselves under pressure of that relegation zone. Is the transfer window going to help them find some gems? Are they going to be able to get themselves out of this relegation trouble and become a stable mid-table side? There's a lot of performances over the course of the last few weeks in which Derby County will have believed they deserve to get more than what they did. However, they sit here today on 27 points. There's a big gap to that relegation zone of just 5 points. Are they going to be able to keep that gap at 5 points for the rest of the season? Are they going to be able to extend it? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell as we get in to talking all about Derby County versus Bristol City. There's some absolutely huge breaking injury news across the course of Derby County and Bristol City. Derby County continue to be without the likes of Ben Osborne, David Ozo, Ryan Niambi and Erin Cashin as they look to get themselves back to winning ways. Unfortunately, they're going to have to do it without these set of players, despite the fact that David Ozo, Ryan Niambi and Erin Cashin all look set to be back for the end of January. This game is just way too soon. Ben Osborne is touch and go as we head into this fixture of Bristol City. It's another player who Derby County really need to work with as he keeps suffering a range of different injury issues. Are Derby County going to be able to sort that out as we look now to Bristol City? Bristol City are also without some big players as Cameron Pring and Sinclair Armstrong fill out that injury list. They also have another 4 players on the injury list, of which won't be featuring versus Derby County. This will be massive for Bristol City and Derby County as injuries have really hindered them over the course of the last few weeks. Bristol City, though, have been able to put in some really good results. Max Byrne and Jason Knight have been at the forefront of some impressive results over recent weeks. Despite the draw to Plymouth Argyle at the weekend, they'll be looking to push further forward in the division. Derby County head into this one off the back of 4 wins in 20 league matches. They come off the back of back-to-back defeats to Leeds United and Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday was a bit of an embarrassing defeat for Derby County as they fell to a 4-2 defeat. The scoreline doesn't necessarily give up the full story of the game, but it certainly shows that Sheffield Wednesday were by far the more clinical of the two sides. That can be said for most games for Derby County across the course of the last few months. Are they going to be able to find that clinical nature over the course of the next few weeks? I, for one, hope so, as Derby County looks set to join that relegation battle yet again, something in which I don't want to see. We spoke time and time again about Paul Warne being under pressure. Is he under pressure now? I don't believe so, but we know when we get under pressure, Derby County turn into Barcelona of Lionel Messi's era, winning games for fun and looking like an absolute dream. Will they be able to find that form again? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Bristol City come into this one with 1 loss in 5 league games. 2 draws and 2 victories help them in a decent league position right now. They've had their stumbling blocks across the course of this season, but this game versus Derby County will be like no other. Bristol City will be looking to pick up another 3 points as they look to solidify themselves in the championship survival battle. They'll also be looking ahead to the top end of the league table as we all head into the January transfer window. Can anybody spring some surprises with transfers? We've already heard that Plymouth are making some moves. QPR have already bought in Ronnie Edwards, but which of these two sides, Derby County or Bristol City, will come out of top in this game? Bristol City currently find themselves sitting 10th in the division. They've scored 34 points so far this season and they find themselves on a decent run of 1 loss in 5 games. We're going to see just what they're capable of this weekend on their home ground, somewhere where they've had some really good results this season. Bristol City obviously started the season in some excellent form, but will they be able to continue that into this game versus Derby County? Will they be able to find themselves battling for the victory again, or will they fall to defeat like they did back at Pride Park? Derby County, on the other hand, find themselves in 17th place with 27 points on the board in 25 games. Derby County will be delighted with this start to the season, although they will all believe that they should be much higher in the division. They've dropped a lot of points through no fault of their own, but they've also dropped a lot of points through fault of their own. They will be looking to get themselves well within that mid-table battle as they look to break away from the relegation zone. Derby County will obviously meet with former employers Jason Knight and Hayden Roberts, as well as midfield maestro Max Bird. Will they be able to take all 3 points off them like they did back at Pride Park? Well, who knows? It's going to be a very different side to that one that played versus Bristol City at Pride Park. The likes of David Ozo and Ryan Niambi are currently out injured, and it's going to be interesting to see how Derby County adapt their style. Mendes Lang and Caden Jackson haven't necessarily been at the forefront of their best football recently, but will Derby County make the option to play Corey Blackett-Taylor? It seems as if whenever he has a good performance, he gets dropped all the way out the side into the reserves. Will he be able to find his way back in, or will he be requested a transfer like has been suggested in my comment section? Corey Blackett-Taylor has performed excellently on occasion. Yes, he's also had bad performances, but none more so than that of the players around him. We head into round 26, a massive round of fixtures for Derby County. Shall we get into a team prediction? Derby County must make a whole host of changes heading into this game. Some players are getting onto the fatigue levels that you don't want to see of Derby County footballers, but we must change the system as well. In my opinion, we should go for a 4-3-3 and really go to try and get a result. Just one win away from home this season is absolutely devastating compared to the form of Derby County in League One away from home last season. In my opinion, the host of changes should include the return of the likes of Callum Elder, Mendes Lang and Corey Blackett-Taylor, as well as removing the likes of Craig Forsyth and Sonny Bradley from the first team picture. We've obviously seen the likes of Joe Warne and Corey Blackett-Taylor drop out of the 11 and even the squad on occasion entirely, and in my opinion that needs to stop or they need to leave. For me, the starting 11 for Derby County should consist of Jakub Zetterstrom in goal, a back four of Callum Elder, Nat Phillips, Cortis Nelson and Kane Wilson, a midfield three of Ebo Adams and Kenzo Haldmine, with Marcus Harness on the number 10 position, a front three of Corey Blackett-Taylor, Jerry Yates and Nathaniel Mendes-Lang. Now, a lot of people will be arguing, does Nathaniel Mendes-Lang deserve to start? Does Kenzo still have the legs? Does he need another break? Is Callum Elder good enough? And in my opinion, this squad is more than capable of picking up an excellent victory versus Bristol City. Will they be able to go on from strength to strength? Will they be able to pick up that result? In my opinion, I think we can go and win this game, but it's a massive, massive game for Derby County. In my opinion, it's 6-pointer territory as Derby County look to secure 3 points and pull themselves away from the relegation zone. We're in a difficult spot right now with 5 points to that drop zone. Will Derby County be able to pick up an excellent victory versus Bristol City, or will it be a scrappy one, or will Derby County fall to another defeat, putting Paul Warne under more pressure during the January window? We know players are needed, and we'll be talking about what positions Derby County need to look at in the next video. So if you have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell to stay tuned for all of my latest Derby County and EFL transfer content coming your way across the course of this next month. Live streams will be coming soon, so if you do want to see that, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what thoughts you want to see down in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.